All right. Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you online. I love when I'm working on preparing for this moment of 30 days of hope. Today's day 29. I love when I'm preparing for this moment, and then I find out some technical glitch has happened. I'm investigating. I was given an invitation to this new version of Facebook on my computer. It's a new Facebook interface and screen, and so I posted the link to tonight's video in this new Facebook link. And apparently, I was texted right before this started that I had accidentally uploaded the link to another comment I'd made, learning all kinds of new technology and how it interacts. Today has been a day of technology questions and conversations from my workplace to ministry and figuring things out. But I love technology. I love that we can use the tools of technology to inspire hope. I love that we can use these tools and these methods to spread hope. I'm so glad to be able to do that. So tonight, I hope we're being able to spread some hope to you and to your life. Please let us know that you're online and that you're watching. I'd love to say hello. I see my lovely wife online. Hi, Carissa. You're at home and watching. Thanks for jumping on here. If you can see behind me, this is not my house, although I love the industrial look. But this is the church that we're a part of, and we serve at as the Family Ministries pastors. And so tonight we did some preparations for our weekend services, and technical issues and situations there caused it to go a little bit later than I thought. And so I'm shooting live tonight from the Journey Church in Avon, Indiana, and you can kind of see how some of the stuff is behind me. Well, I'm glad to be able to be here and be part of what the Journey Church is doing to spread hope around Hendricks County in Indiana, and around the state of Indiana, and around the world. What a great opportunity to be part of an organization that spreads hope. I hope that your organization is spreading hope some way. There are a variety of ways that different organizations are doing it. I heard of an organization today that's donating mini masks for people during this trying time and for the season. My in-laws are watching. Hi, Jay and Linda. Thank you for watching tonight. So organizations that are donating masks during this time. There are organizations that are donating food to frontline workers. And what a great way to help someone not have to worry about something else. I don't know about you, but when I'm in the moment, when there's an issue that's happening, I want all of the things I have to worry about to be gone. I don't want to have to worry about food, or I don't want to have to worry about how to prepare this or get my kids somewhere. If there's a situation there, and depending on the importance of the situation, I need some of those worries to just be taken away from me. And there are so many organizations that are helping people eliminate worry and instead replace it with hope. They're providing funds for the bills and mortgage payments and utilities. They're providing food for frontline workers and being able to give. There's just so many great stories are happening as we inspire hope during this trying time. Well, today is Wednesday, April 29th, again, the 29th day of our 30 Days of Hope. And we are looking forward with anticipation what's going to happen, the announcement that will be made sometime in the next couple of days about what the state of Indiana is doing regarding the COVID-19 stay-at-home order, opening back up the state, opening back up businesses. We're looking forward to what that conversation is going to look like. So how does hope happen when we move forward with readjusting to our normal? How do we keep hope happening? Well, let me tell you, when we are shifting, when we are changing how we do things and how we do work, how we do ministry, how we do life, when we're shifting, we lose focus of our hope, and we're just focused on the moment, focused on how do we provide food if I can't go to the grocery store? How do I do education if my kids can't go to school? And it's hard to find hope in the moment. And I believe that it's going to be equally as important to find hope in the moment as we shift back. What does my new workplace schedule look like? What does being in the workplace look like? How do I deal with feelings of anxiety or fear that maybe this puts me at greater risk of coming down with COVID-19? How do I deal with these thoughts of returning to work or going back to a store that has a lot of people in it? How do I deal with the idea of wearing a mask or other personal protective equipment? How do I handle this conversation as we shift back into the old normal? Well, you still need a dose of hope. We will all need that dose of hope, to be reminded that we can make it through, that we are here not just for ourselves, but we are here to help inspire hope in others. That if we can encourage someone else along the way, we in turn receive that encouragement ourselves. And so let me challenge you, as you're looking forward to maybe what we call the light at the end of the tunnel, let me encourage you to also share that hope with others. How are you going to readjust to reentry? How are you going to make those changes and adjustments in your work schedule and your family schedule and your life? Are there things that you're going to do differently? I know as we entered into this season of the stay-at-home order that we began to evaluate some things in our family on how we might do life differently as we come out of this. Do we go back to the same hurried pace, the same rushed life? Or do we find a new rhythm and a new way of doing things that gives us the opportunity to rest, that gives us the opportunity for peace, and the opportunity to think about the hope that we have? There are lots of things to consider as we move forward with this thought of reentry into the old way of doing life. So let me just give you one point, one application tonight. Take a few moments and really think about, where is your hope? What are you putting your hope in? Because it's important to gain focus on what really matters. I'll give you an example. You're watching me right now on this video screen, but I'm going to disappear. Are you ready? I'm like David Copperfield or one of the other great magicians. I'm going to disappear. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, did I really disappear? Absolutely not. You know what I did. I took my hand with my thumb out and I put my thumb over my camera. You can't see me now. Josh, that's the dumbest thing that you could have done. Well, I want to give you a little perspective. That's exactly what this is, perspective. You see, I am still the man that I am. I didn't disappear. I didn't go anywhere. But I took something that was little and I made it the center of my focus. And when I made it the center of my focus, the big disappeared. My thumb is little in relationship to me, but it made all of me disappear because I made the perspective switch. I focused on this. There will be many things that we have to adjust as we move into reentry. There will be many situations that aren't going to work out as well as we had hoped, or as well as the government may have hoped. We may focus on many of those little things in our lives. But let me challenge you, if you know and you're certain of what you put your hope in, it won't change your perspective. You'll just see these as little things that hope can overcome. But if you don't have a firm understanding of what your hope is in, then these things start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And gradually, you lose focus. You lose perspective. I don't want you to do that. So I challenge you to think and to be certain of, what are you putting your hope in? I know what I'm putting my hope in. I'm putting my hope in a never-changing God. I'm putting my hope in what He's done through His Son, Jesus Christ. I'm putting my hope in that I can have a relationship with Him, and He knows everything that is going on. He knows the good and the bad and the ugly. He knows my feelings, my emotions, my ups and my downs. He knows everything about me, and He loves me. He knows everything that I've done wrong, and He loves me. He knows my past, and He loves me. Not only does He love me, but He wants me to be in relationship with Him. He wants me to know Him and to know His love. And so I put my hope in God, Jesus Christ, His Son. I put my hope there in what He's doing through me and in me. And because God is so much bigger than all this is going on, yes, I sometimes make different things in my life have more focus than they should. I'm guilty. But then I take a step back and I say, no, those things are small compared to God. Those things are small compared to what He's doing. Those things are small compared. Do I still feel the sadness? Yes. Do I still feel the emotions, the anger, the joy? Yes. Do I still feel the fear? Yes. But as I remove them from being my focus, I can focus on Him, and He comforts me in all of those situations. He reminds me that He is my peace. He reminds me that He walks with me through every situation, not just the good ones. He reminds me that He loves me and that He's caring for me, and that He's not just caring for me, but He's caring for those that I love. He reminds me He loves my family more than I do. He reminds me He loves my friends more than I do. He reminds me that He's bigger than every situation. So I challenge you. What are you putting your hope in? That's a great question. Will you take some time and think about it? Take some time and really settle in on it so that you don't get distracted by these little things that might happen during our reentry. Well, it's a joy talking with you every night, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, day 30 of 30 Days of Hope. It's been a joy. Like us, subscribe, share with your friends. We're excited because we're finishing up these 30 days, and we're looking forward to what we're going to do after this. I don't know if it'll be daily or several times a week or once a week, but we want to do something to keep sharing our lives and the hope that we have with you, that we can encourage, that we can demonstrate love, that we can uplift from our family to you and to yours. Bye. Good night.